If you're in marketing, you know the feeling. The old playbook, the one we've all been using for digital ads, it's broken. Today, we're going to dig into a really fundamental shift that's happening in ad tech, something called Agentic AI that could honestly change the entire game.
So let's just start with the question that's probably keeping you up at night. Why are your ads getting more expensive and less effective? You keep putting more budget in, but your acquisition costs are climbing, and your returns just seem to shrink. It's this super frustrating cycle, right? It feels like you're just fighting the system itself.
And look, it is not just you. This recent report from Northbeam basically confirms what we're all feeling. Return on ad spend is down everywhere. This isn't some personal failure, it's a systemic problem. The old ways just aren't cutting it anymore, which means we desperately need something new. This chart really visualizes the squeeze perfectly. On one hand, your customer acquisition costs, what you pay to get one new customer, are going up. And at the exact same time, your return on ad spend, what you get back for your money, is going down. We're all paying more to get less. And that is just not a sustainable model. And what's fueling this fire? Well, it's all the challenges we deal with every single day. You've got signal loss from privacy updates like iOS 14.5, attribution models that feel like a total shot in the dark, the walled gardens that hide the data we need, and that constant uphill battle to prove the ROI of our campaigns. These are all the symptoms, but what's the actual disease? Well, the hard truth is the problem isn't just one little component. It's foundational. The very architecture of programmatic advertising, the system we all live and breathe, was built for a different era. And now, it's pretty clear it's becoming a system that was basically built to break. Okay, so why is it breaking down now? What's the tipping point? Well, the answer is kind of hidden deep in the plumbing of the whole ad ecosystem. Specifically, it's in how data gets processed for real-time bidding. It's slow, it's leaky, and it's just fundamentally inefficient. So let's break this down. In the old system, every single time a service needs to add some value, like say for fraud detection, it gets the entire chunk of data. It makes a change, and then it sends the entire thing back. Think about it. It's like remailing an entire book just to fix one typo. It's crazy. The Agentic way is completely different. It passes only the specific change that's needed, which makes the whole process faster, way cheaper, and a lot more private. And this new super efficient model, this is the core idea behind what the AIB Tech Lab is calling the Agentic RTB framework. It's all powered by this idea of Agentic AI. And just to be clear, this isn't just some minor update. It's a complete reimagining of the ad tech assembly line. Okay, so what on earth is an agentic system? Honestly, the best analogy is a Formula One pit crew. You don't have one mechanic running around trying to do everything, right? No way. You have a team of hyper-specialized autonomous pros. One person does the tires, another does the fuel. Each one has a single, crystal-clear job that they execute with incredible speed and precision, all to achieve one goal: win the race. This whole new system is really made possible by two core pieces of what you could call drop-in technology. So let's take a quick look at how they actually work. First up, you've got something called containers. The easiest way to think of these is like Lego blocks for ad tech. Each Lego is a totally self-contained, pre-packaged toolkit for one specific job, like identity resolution. So instead of a massive custom integration project that takes months, platforms can now just drop in the exact function they need right when they need it. The second piece of the puzzle is the OpenRTB patch protocol. Now, this is the real magic that stops us from mailing that whole book back and forth. An agent uses this protocol to propose a tiny patch or an edit to the bid request instead of having to resend the whole file. It's surgical, it's targeted, and every single change is traceable. So here's how it all comes together in practice. The main platform, which we'll call the orchestrator, calls up a specialist agent for a task. Now, what's crucial is that that agent receives only the data it needs for its job and nothing more. It then proposes a patch and states its intent, like add this audience segment. The orchestrator reviews that proposal, and if it's good, it applies the change. It's a clean, fast, and incredibly secure workflow. So we've gone through the tech, but what does this all actually mean for you, the marketer? How does this new plumbing translate into smarter bidding and, hopefully, way better ads? Well, the applications here are absolute game changers. I mean, imagine detecting fraud before you even bid on an impression, not after the money's already gone. Or resolving a user's identity in real time to perfect your targeting. You could create dynamic deals on the fly, or you could enhance every single bid request with valuable data like viewability signals. Each of these things becomes a simple drop-in agent. So let's bring this full circle. Remember all those pain points we started with? Wasted spend on fraud? Well, there's a pre-impression fraud agent for that. Inaccurate attribution? An identity resolution agent can tackle that head on. Struggling to reach those niche audiences? A dynamic segmentation agent can solve it. You see? This isn't just theory. We're mapping specific agentic solutions directly to the biggest problems we face as marketers.
So where does this all leave us? This agentic framework, it promises a future for advertising that's more modular, way more efficient, and a lot more innovative. A world where new solutions can be deployed in days, not months. But the big question we have to ask is, will it truly simplify things for all of us? Or will it just create a whole new kind of complexity? The race to define the future of ad tech is officially on.